chapter. Small scale miners are yeshiamu ewaha. Yama obibia akwaba. Another day dakasiye. Another Western Regional Chapter. Yaba bebie ano. Western Regional Chapter of Small Scale Miners. Comprising miners war the whole Western region. Na yesa botai we said ya yano boaboa any adwumadi nyina ebetumi akoso owawa. Ya fremo awie ya ensam ketuwa bi na ya pese ya deto Ghana for any enu small scale for any oman nyina anim. Regional chapter ya bie enei ya bama aban trimopo their friend is sustainable mining no abem and there will be a illegal mining legal mining nipa bebre edente ase small scale mining abeye problem wa branka se eye nhira edema oman we share contribution small scale mining edema oman a nanka eso chen ohawa abasesia na yaje tumse ye nyina age tumse oman na amasa problems ni nyina ba but said de enam se adwuma no efa ye ho ninti ye bedi kan atu anamon se ye babo modern na yeyi ohawa aba small scale mining mu no best illegal mining na aba beto yansu nyina no awie yasma ye kan ne se aban ama directives or the show bi to ho se ma obia enye adwuma awo de o declare ne real zone mu ene ba bia eye forest ene o ma o mo ya ensuo ma adwuma no yan wasa amanfi east ha ye form Western Regional Chapter no yaba homodin pa toto no nya adwuma ewo ya ha ana aha no monso anam se forest kasie bia na ha nti ya nya adwuma wo forest mu enti abantri mu posa me ya nya adwuma wo forest mu ani ba bia nsuo wo ne de ya beka se the whole Ghana ya ne the first class ya bo aban ni dwumadie na ode ato ya ho no ho ban na ya chapter na ya botai ne se ye gina opiti na ya she aban bo se yenya anka ma bempo ha no ho mfa soldiers ma ha because yenya yakunu de ya ne se o ma aye adwuma wo nsuo mu no ya beka ya ho abom ya tie task force ya ne municipal coordinating directorate aka ya ho abom ya ma bempo ma ha no abeha no ho wo ya adwuma na wo nya ne de ya ekwan so a ya ye beyi wa ma ye firi hon ma ye pese aben hu se ye adwuma di a ye di no wo ya region ha no mo no enkuntia aban anamontuo bi a watu ya baye adwuma ewo aban ekwan papa bi a opese oye so na de yesra aban ne se otu nipa na ma o ma ba aya o ma o muntiatie mu ye ebu wonu mokura ebi mu de afa ho di Christmas obonse police fo bi no mu ne na mu wuni mu o mu bonse ebi mu eboabo nipa be se num yansa no ma bewuram enti oma ne ya clear se yehu se soldier fo na aba emua bia yen asoso hyani ya de babo soldier fo bia ya de babo awo mu ya babo aban ema na ko atia illegal mining no no hu se small scale mining na ya no ehon faso de ba ano ebi aka oman ene ye nyina ene Ghana man ya da mu nyina ase. Yeah, friends of media, individual miners, Friends, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you this afternoon in the first inauguration of the Western Regional Chapter of Small-Scale Mining, which is basically the most important aspect of the mining, in which conforms with the regulations of the Ghana Act, Small-Scale Mining Law. As initiative by the government, we have instituted that the Western Regional Chapter should be formed today, so that we may be able to fight and making sure that sustainable mining is ongoing in the region. We have pledged the letter to the government that even though government direction about the red zones is fully not applicable here, but the formation of this association will be making sure that this policy and plans of the government will be taken care of. We are not even forcing government to bring soldiers into this place, because this is a place where the red zone area is not fully applicable. We don't have forests here, we don't have serious water bodies here, and all the mining activities within this area is based on hard rock, which is very sustainable, non-pollution, and all that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to assure the government that the association formed today, which being the Western Regional Chapter of Small-Scale Mining, will ensure and assist the government in the fight against illegal mining in the country. And as we are doing this, we will also advise our members to be law-abiding and then making sure that proper mining, sustainable form, and legalized type of mining is implemented in this region. We thank you very much. And Tarkwa and those areas are concerned, and they are part of the Western region. There are occasions where machines were burnt, even those in the houses, and that one we were not so much happy about it, because we realized that it was not form part of the red zones. But notwithstanding, we are pleading with the government that the next level of action that is going to be taken must be looked at very well, so that the realities must be implied. Other than going to red zones, then it is clearly red zones and no any other places. We are still trying to make sure that our members will comply. Pack the machine, pack. Don't use them in the night, don't use. And if that is well organized, I think there will be no problem.
For those machines that were burnt in the houses or at home, do you want to seek legal redress, or do you seek for any compensation?
Seeking legal redress must also have its form. If the machines are legalized machines and they are working legally, then the person can seek legal redress. But for instance, if the machines are working illegally, then I don't think going to court will help.
The ones that were packed at home and were touched.
Packed at home, we don't know the activities that the machines were being used for. If the machines were not using for the activities of illegal mining, then the traceable thing is what is more important. Where they trace those machines and how they pack those machines and why were it burnt. It is only the legal people who know. But for us, we are not advising them to take it to court. And then we are also advising the government that in the next line of action, there should be a negotiation. Small time taking to ask questions will bring peace. Like, where does this machines, who packed them here? Who does this machines belongs to? And what are they working from? And if these questions are being asked and tangible answers are given, I think those things will not be happening.
Let me, and correct. The last time I was listening to a press conference of the minister, and he made the same point. That is why they even give pre-information that we are sending soldiers here. The soldiers are going to this place. They will not give you date, actually, but at least a pre-information is given, so that if somebody is on the river or in the forest and he knows that he's doing the wrong thing, that person will move away. The government's intention is to let or give the people the chance to move away from the red zones. You see, so if people have complied, have done that honorable thing to, move their machines out of the water bodies and the forest or wherever they move them from, and they are in the house, you don't have to, go to that far and to burn those machines. You see, if it happens like that, it means, I don't know how to describe it. It means there is some ulterior motive. People will have their own interpretation regarding such an action. So the government, at least, this thing has happened. I think he can, from now on, put the soldiers in order so that such a thing will not happen again. For we are also ready to do the right thing.
Thank you and good afternoon to your viewers. The motivation is to ginger our people to action. The action is an action that will need to move to respond to the happenings in our sector, which is that one, the operation halt activity in the mining sites are going out of hand, and that need to be halted or checked. We have a serious problem at hand, we all recognized, but the approach to it we think is wrong. Just 3 days ago, some of our members in the Manson area, that is Amancia South, Kenyago for example, in the river of there were more than these two people, the dredgers. So our members organized and tried to arrest them. Most of them bolted, but we were able to arrest 5 of them. I think the videos are trending. We have some of them here. We can give to you the press. They were handed over to the Kenyago police for further action. This is a typical example and enough evidence of the fact that what we have been saying, that this fight is a localized one and should be tackled as such. Because the military have been there on River Ofin with the choppers and the drones. After they left, the people went back to work. Now, per the Money Act, as amended 2019, you will realize that to build, transport, operate that kind of dredge in the water body has made a crime. But these items are still being built, transported and operated without being checked. And these are happening in the communities. You see, and the communities have the district assembly there, the Minerals Commission is there, the EPA is there, the police is there, the law enforcers. So we cannot plead ignorance of the fact that the dredgers are still dredging because they are able to build their equipment in the communities and transport them to work in the communities in the river bodies. So the solution is a local one. It is not a military solution. So we are trying to do the same thing and want to achieve different results, which will not happen. We all know that. So we need to change the approach, and we are pleading that let us localize the fight as it is happening with the operations. Sensitize the community. Involve the small-scale miners enough, like 𝗚𝗶𝗹𝗶 said at the Regional Consultative Assembly, that meeting, dialogue, that the small-scale miners know the galamseyers. So therefore, we are in a better position to help you nip the situation in the bud. So if we are able to arrest 5 of them and about so many number of them run away, what it means is that we can always find their locations and deal with the situation. So when we intensify the hunt for them, they have no choice but to vamoose permanently. Then the chiefs in the communities, and other opinion leaders, including the assembly members and the unity committee people, must be made aware that if you harbor any such person in your community, you are abetting a crime, and therefore you can be equally punished.
And the argument is that the military
works in the past and will not achieve the desired results now. So there's the need for a change of approach or strategy, and that is why I'm proposing what I've proposed.
To amanzu agency papa no na sikanzo tinya tena mema enti ni asa ba ne se yesra no o mo se bi ni asoden dodo na zo ya asoden ni nyina no mi de mi se o mo nyina so e wa bam efi se mi ameti ye meje adwuma ba vie nan metiwo because me ngongo ya de be se yi na me ngongo ya de a me makodi aban se enti e ni panum bia o mo fi so mo aba no ho to so no titi no mo hye sumase a o mo di follow no mo ye enti e be se se oni party for Ngasa. Me MPP. I was the first youth organizer for this constituency. Yeah, come on, brother MPP. Me count. Me ni Akufo Addo no. Ani e brother ya. The Richard Mabreso, the first chairman Mabreso. Na me student na me ko MPP. Me nya ko MPP mo. But ade aban ne se yenya. Obe won se yempanifo ni bi hihase no mo ye. Yempanifo ni bi hihase no mo ye. So I say na maba nizu timu pombe. Ndi ebe say na ando. So no azo ni your party be ni for Ngasa. Ya MPC for the ono Ngasa. MPC no ni ministers ni bi ono Ngasa. Say obi a wo hyase bi agai. Obi a wo hyase bi agai because ye nyina divide egu fom. Ebi ni hyase omo ye. Omo ye ebi o follows. Ai beti maso za ko kire bi. Ndi I say na ban na adwuma na wo ye no. Na odin. Na I didn't na ma the opposition party is in Akwanyambo, I can be say Abani Sheda. Because it's here to ye Cosmos came here and Jay. Baby meaning say, because most came in Jay, 10 years. By a mamma, the time of the bad. Ye quite to say, politicians, no, or more them, and so, and Gayano more. You two in the year near the Biabua party. A woman say, small scale for your sponsor political parties, and no correct, ye boy. Ye adwuma sika ba ye di biboa enye bone but enye say ye be ye ni ekwa bi so say e be du ba bi no efe party panyini kura ye si jaya na wo de wo hyase ye wo se menyai ndi ye say party panyinfo no se na na do ne wa kan obi anwa na obi afre fidi ento fom efe ye wie ni ye hwe won gata ni ye gya kwan se kokoy adwuma e kama